The inseparable twins, the story behind the Gemini constellation. Every star has a story. High among the stars, there are two that shine close together, side by side, near equal in their light. They have kept company with one another for as long as anyone has looked up to find them. And around them stretch two figures, standing shoulder to shoulder, as though neither would take a single step without the other. This is the constellation of the twins. And it is, above all else, the story of a bond so strong that not even death itself could break it. Let us drift back into the age of heroes. In the great city of Sparta, there lived a queen named Leda, the wife of King Tyndareus. And to Leda were born two sons, twin brothers, who would be known ever after as Castor and Pollux. But though they were twins, born together in the very same hour, they did not share the same father. For Zeus, the king of all the gods, had come to Leda, some say in the form of a swan. And so it was that one of the twins, Pollux, was the son of Zeus himself, and carried within him the divine and deathless blood of the immortals. But the other twin, Castor, was the son of Leda's husband, King Tyndareus, and Castor was mortal, as all men are. Two brothers, born of one mother in the very same moment, and yet one of them was destined to live forever, and the other was not. That single difference lies at the very heart of everything that followed. From their earliest days, the two brothers were inseparable. Whatever one of them did, the other did beside him. They were the closest of companions, devoted to one another beyond all else in the world, and each grew skilled in his own way. Castor became a master of horses, the finest horseman and charioteer in all the land, able to tame and to ride any steed alive. And Pollux became a champion in the boxing ring, so powerful and so gifted that no opponent could stand against him. Together, the horseman and the boxer were a match for anything the world could place before them. And the world placed a great deal before them. For Castor and Pollux were counted among the greatest heroes of their age. When the hero Jason gathered a company of champions to sail aboard the ship Argo in search of the fabled Golden Fleece, the twins took their places among that famous crew. Side by side, they sailed to the very ends of the known world. And on that long and perilous voyage, Pollux, the great boxer, was challenged by a savage and merciless king, who forced every stranger who landed on his shore to fight him, and who had never once been beaten. Pollux met him, blow for blow, and at last defeated him and freed the crew from his cruelty. So beloved were the two brothers by all who sailed with them that, ever after, sailors caught in danger upon the sea would call out to the twins to watch over them and bring them safely home. And when a monstrous boar was sent to ravage the land of Calydon, and the greatest heroes of the age gathered from far and wide to bring the beast down, Castor and Pollux were there among them, hunting side by side, as they did in all things. Wherever there was glory to be won, the twins went and won it together. But not even the closest of bonds can hold back every sorrow. For a day came when a bitter and violent quarrel arose, and swords were drawn, and a fierce fight broke out. And in that fighting, Castor was struck a mortal blow. And Castor, the son of Tyndareus, being mortal as all other men are, could not survive it. And so he died. And his spirit passed down, away from the world of the living, into the shadowed realm of the dead. When Pollux saw his brother fall, his grief was beyond anything that words can hold. For Pollux was immortal, the deathless blood of Zeus ran in his veins, and he could not die, and he could not follow his brother down into the land of the dead. He was left behind, alone, doomed to live on forever without the one person he had never once in all his life been parted from. And to Pollux, an eternity of such loneliness was a fate far more terrible than death itself. So Pollux lifted his eyes to the heavens, and he prayed to his father, Zeus, the king of the gods. And he begged him for one thing and one thing only. He asked that he might not be kept apart from his brother. He offered to give up his own immortality, to lay down his eternal life entirely. If only it would mean being with Castor once again, he would rather die with his brother than live forever without him. And Zeus, the king of the gods, looked down upon his son and was deeply moved by such devotion. He would not simply let Pollux die, but neither would he keep the two brothers apart. And so he offered Pollux a gift. He would allow him to share his immortality with his brother. The deathless life that had belonged to Pollux alone would be divided between the two of them, so that neither brother would ever again be wholly lost, and so that the two of them would never again be separated. Some say the brothers divide their time between them to this very day, one among the immortals and one below, but always, always together. And then, so that all the world might see the strength of the bond between them, Zeus lifted the two brothers up together into the heavens. And he set them there among the stars, side by side, exactly as they had always stood in life, and so they became the constellation we know as Gemini, the twins. And that is why, even now, the constellation of the twins is marked by those two bright stars, shining close together, near equal in their light. And to this very age, those two stars still carry the names they were given so long ago, Castor and Pollux. The two brothers standing shoulder to shoulder among the stars, just as they always stood, never again to be parted, together now for as long as the stars themselves endure. So the next time you find them, those two bright stars keeping such close company in the sky, remember the brothers they are named for. Remember the horseman and the boxer, who did everything side by side. And remember above all the love between them, a love so great that one brother would gladly have given up eternal life itself, rather than spend a single day of it without the other. It is not a story of a great victory, nor of a monster slain. It is simply the story of two brothers who could not bear to be apart, and who, in the end, never had to be. Rest now and let the stars keep watch, for the heavens are wide and full of hidden stories still, each one waiting quietly to be remembered once more. And every one of them is a tale for another night.